We knew this. We knew this. We've been knowing this for at least 30, if not more years. But we've let it grow as a problem. And we needed a pandemic to finally wake up and say, no, we need to change this. We need to go beyond. And I think this is the moment to do it.
The COVID-19 pandemic is, first of all, a human tragedy. And that is where lives and livelihoods have come first in being addressed by governments. At the same time, climate change isn't going to go away. And that is where the current situation is also an opportunity for governments.
So sustainable finance is really at the heart of rebuilding better in Europe. And as previous speakers have already said, we need every part of the financial system to play its part. Let me briefly start with public finance. We really need the next EU MFF and the next generation EU recovery package to invest sustainably. We need 50% earmarking for climate action across all the instruments. 25% is not enough. So we need further upward revisions. And we do also need a do no harm principle to be respected across all instruments.
Sustainable finance plays an important role. We have done our part as regards budgetary public means. You see this 1.1 trillion euros that is now part of the MFF. We see next generation EU, the additional 750 billion. You see the funds that are going to be leveraged by the European Investment Bank.
That, of course, also it's not public funding alone that will get us there. And that is where we need to work hand in hand with the private sector and really ensure that we together find the necessary areas and projects and programs basically to support. And that is where the sustainable finance work is so important.
I think at the end, even sincere companies need pressure, they need the right incentives, and they need the right opportunities. And I think all of this should come from the regulator.
So the enabling framework that we have been working on, of course, now has led to agreed legislation on the taxonomy, which is really positive. But it is really a package, with different measures. But I think it is very important to build on also the commitments by companies themselves.
We do need companies to adopt credible climate targets. They should be science-based, and they need to give themselves an ambition that they will work towards. And then as a second step, we do need them to report on this in a transparent manner. And that's where the taxonomy and the revision of the non-financial reporting directive is becoming so important, because that will provide the degree of transparency needed for the entire financial system.
It's all about moving the focus of private companies from the very short term to mid to long term and to risk management. And this is a revolution. Because in this new world, even building a 3-year strategic plan, according to me, is almost a nonsense. You need to have a longer vision.